Hey everyone, Deadpine here, and welcome back to Hideout-based Ultra Hardcore Tarkov. We died at the end of yesterday's video. We're going to hop on to Ground Zero. This is going to be, hopefully, some of our last ones. I finally updated the rules set to include, um, once we unlock Lighthouse, we're going to then choose our map, start our map at random, including customs. So we have a chance to spike customs and just have a really easy survive, get back to our base quickly. I think that'll add a little RNG, a little fun to it, but I want to make sure Lighthouse is included there. And I took too long on the intro. I'll see you in the raid. I mean, perfectly timed intro. Didn't have to actually pause or anything. Excellent. Okay. There's a few weapons crates upstairs. Let's hit this guy first, though. Okay, start with some rubles. Yeah, so still a little bummed about the transition stuff. We just got to be extra vigilant when I load into a raid to make sure that the transition didn't roll back. Because if it rolls back, it's going to have a chance to do it again. That sort of thing. So, yeah. That's all we really got to worry about. How are we looking here? Nearly full. Nice. That's good for us. That's all tech stuff. We want to loot the guns for now. We just need any stack of 7.62x39 and we're good to go. And YouTube, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate those who are sticking with it. I know this is a lot of content per day, you know, and it could be because it's unabridged. So it can be a bit much, but that's why I like that playlist. You know, watch at your own pace. There's no rush to get through this. It'll be here, you know. I'm not worried about whether you watch it day one or not. It's slightly better for the algorithm, but like I don't care. I'd rather you watch and be happy. Oh, there's 2 PMCs. Then you know, me have the most, or the the best chances for the algorithm to do well. So, you want me to be happy? What a weirdo! I know. It's a really strange concept these days. No weapon crates back there right now. They're just fighting each other. I'm gonna go back this way. Yep, towards scavs. Oh, that might not be a scav. It was not a scav. Okay. I shouldn't have squared up. I'll see you back on Ground Zero. Alright. Alright, I just want to show this. I killed one, so I wasn't going crazy. I thought I got the first one, but I guess there was a second one right behind him. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, I'll see you on Ground Zero. Alrighty. Again. Ooh, not a great. I don't like this spawn. It's hard to get close to the bad guys sometimes. Yeah, like those bad guys. Let's hop down below. Maybe they'll die by the time we come back up. I needed to be like around a corner, you know? Yeah, so when I die, Dragon Eye, I have to start 0 to hero. Until I get back to my hideout. And then I can equip stuff and, you know, use my special extracts and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of like starting a new character. That's the intention there, anyway. And once I finish the unlocking Lighthouse from Tor, we're going to start on random maps, not just Ground Zero. So, and then I have what I'm calling right now, and this is not in the rules, but what I'm calling now major and minor deaths. The minor deaths are us 0 to heroing. The major deaths are... I actually don't need this anymore. I will wear that, though. Or not for the hideout, anyway. The major deaths are when we actually get back to our hideout and we're, like, back up and running again. And then the minor deaths are just when we're 0 to heroing and we're just dying because we're naked, you know? What's up, Amir? How you been? Oh, wow. That's a lot of beat. That's a... Whoa, holy rounds, Batman. Roback, thank you so much for the 69-monther. Hope you've been extraordinarily well. That is, that's something we won today, chat. It's a big deal. Big cheers. I had to reinstall the game every time I died. That would be a little silly. I mean, if you're talking about resetting the game, I've done that before, Dragon Eye. I've done, I have done, deathless runs in PvE, but that's not without all these ultra hardcore rules. That's just like play the game normally, which does require a reset every time I die, which I kind of want to do those again soon. Maybe we do that on the celebration stream day. I kind of want to do those again. Been good? How you been? I've been good. Been good. Just chilling. Really enjoying making rule sets in PvE Tarkov. What if I rich? You just... Oh, you're talking about like the physical PC you're playing on. Yeah, it sounds wasteful. I'm not a big fan of waste. I don't know if you're a PMC or a scav, but we're going to go for it. It's a PMC. Ah, dang it. I hate it when they crouch. They always crouch to duck your exact attack. Yeah, this is PvE. This is PvE. Yeah. All right, I'll see you back in there. But yeah, Dragon, I have little to no desire to escape. I genuinely don't. I just... Be fun, but... I don't know. Playing the actual game sounds more fun. And, like, Terminal, just... From what I've seen of it, just doesn't really interest me. It's neat. And I definitely want to get there eventually, of course. But... I think you need it to prestige in some areas. In some ways. But yeah, I think it's just a badge and achievement. And I've never been an achievement hunter in video games. So I don't care if I get an achievement or not. I genuinely don't. Like, I know some people really like doing the achievements for the events that PSG puts on and stuff like that. Like, I do not care whether I have those or not, like, at all. So that's just me. That's okay. I like accomplishing crazy stuff, like getting Kappa and PvP hardcore, you know? Stuff like that. To me, that was more satisfying than any achievement that they could have in game. And we will eventually do it. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I do want to do it eventually. It's just not on my high on my list of priorities, you know. Noted. May come back for that. It's just a good food item. There's a weapon. There's a couple weapon containers over here. Is this a searchable? I thought that was usually searchable. Weird. Parking downstairs, the end where the dude is sleeping past a broken car. Bless you with a gun there. Maybe I'll come back for this. Let's hit these dead bodies. Dead bodies have a good chance for pistols. I played Modded MC in a while. Any good? I honestly haven't played in a while myself. Oh, let's go. None of those go there. But yeah, I haven't played much myself, Amir. Nice. The last thing I played was Stone Block 4, which was pretty good, honestly. I thought it was really good. I still may go back to that playthrough that we had running. But we'll see. There's a grenade box up here. There's also a big weapon box in the back of the truck there. No idea. I never was up to date on news, Amir, and I am so far, like, detached from Minecraft these days. I got nothing. You know, I never was so super up to date to begin with. It was just whatever I heard in chat, but yeah. Yeah, I guess. Wish those two were lootable. A lot of bad guy activity still, which means free scav stuff, honestly, if we give it long enough. I don't know, do you have any playthroughs that you want backed up? That's really all you need to back up. Probably. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, get rid of that for that. There's a free one down there that I always forget to grab. I literally passed. An armor. We're a proper scav now. Morning, Jed. Morning. Hope you're doing really well today. Coffee is good this morning, too. I did sleep pretty well last night. That's good. Yesterday, oh man, yesterday was such a drag. Both Ladypine and I got just such a bad night's sleep. But now it's like... yeah. It's crazy what a decent night's sleep will do. How did we die this time? How did I die at the end there? Oh, I forgot to reload my mag like a dumbass. Yeah. Amir, sharing that prime. Thank you so much, as always. 26 months. Yeah, I forgot to put in a fresh mag after killing a bunch of scavs. Yeah. And it was Gluhar and the boys. Which I should have been fighting there anyway. I should have gone around the other way. Oh, there's a scav. Alright. Target acquired. How to get home from school? No worries, yeah. I wasn't bummed about the death, though. Really wasn't bummed about the death. The thing that got me was was that transit bug that reset my inventory, or the rollback. Okay, seems like both of these guys had AKs. Sometimes there's always a third. Yeah, that part sucked, but, you know, it is what it is. What are you gonna do, right? Like, it's fine. I think buying the Iridium on the flea market was, like, a totally fair thing to do. You know? And that makes me feel a little bit better. All right, what were you rocking? FMJ, you were rocking SP. Okay, let's just ditch these then. Because FMJ's actually fairly okay. Of course, I dropped all my other FMJ over there, but that's all right. We are going to need those soon, but I'd rather have the iron sights of this guy. Put these up there. Okay. We're a little more suited now. Oh yeah, I could go back for that MRE. It's just a good thing to have. What I really want to do is go hop on to the actually, this isn't single fire. I want to go grab our money for the transit. But we actually have an okay amount. Like, we don't need to even send that much back. And we might be better off just hopping onto streets anyway. I might just do that. Yeah, it was the Bitcoin one and the one after that. So basically, after the Bitcoin, like, one bugged out, the other one bugged out as well. So. Should try to place this at a reference. I think I'm just going to transit. There's plenty of money to be had on streets. Let's just get out of here. We can send all this back. Yeah. Cool. I'll see you on streets. Alrighty. Here we go. Cash register, though. Nice. Not entirely sure where we are. Ah, behind the mall. Got it. Okay, well, that's good to know that there's a cash register in that door. It's great to know. I really don't feel like fighting Kolante. Is Kolante, does he spawn in the mall anymore? Because I feel like every time I saw She fight him, he was over in MVD. Which is interesting. There's a safe over here we can grab real quick, though. That's just rude. I was thinking about checking for the Rusted Bloody Key. But if Kolante can... You fought him yesterday, the mall, he spawns upstairs. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, I'm good then. There's just no reason to get screwed by him going back. Check for the key when we're there. So when we have... This is going to be cool. When we spawn in with our keys, I kind of want to always keep, like, certain weapon key spawns on me. And this room up here, if I can get this key, is going to be one of them. This armory key. I love this key so much. It almost always has like a M4 that's easy to kit. And among other things. So, I really enjoy it. All right, let's top up with some PPBS just in case we need to get through something a little quicker. All right, we still need those nails, blue tape, all that stuff. Hey, speaking of, nice. So there's one nails, one blue tape, or was it a bolt? I don't know. There's something. We're always gonna grab blue tape, so not what I meant to do. And then one sealing foam. Maybe it's a metal part or something. We'll grab them all. It's fine. Now the question is, do I go this back way? Or Pinewood over? I think I go Pinewood over. Because then we can go through the factory area and loot for stuff there. Has its rear sight, which is interesting. Might actually grab that. Yeah, we want all of these things. These are fine. Put you on 6. Can't do those in raid. Okay, we'll go through the under. I think there's a. Is there? Oh, there might be cash registers down here, actually. Yeah, buddy. Okay, it's coming back to me now. I've skipped these so many times. I mean, this is a reason alone just to go through the pine woods, so you can hit these on your way over to the other cash registers, you know? I think there's another little store or something. Maybe not. I was thinking about a way to maybe add in on our 0 to heroes to allow for, maybe I'll do that. Maybe Intel 3, which is a really crazy gate, right? But I think Intel 3, which is a different gate for something else, but we'll lump it in there, will allow for the specialty extracts. So when we choose our map at random, right? We can, so say we spawn on streets, we could then take the flare extract out, you know? But our base has to be the appropriate size. Saw something moving. There it is. Nothing special here. Guess that could technically save us a little bit of room, but we're not going to worry about it. I thought that could be an interesting additional rule there. Spot. Yeah, I guess I could make it so flare, like when the flare is unlocked, that's always available. Could do it that way. But yeah, I do have a flare unlock scab condition. Which we really need to find a red flare. That's what we need to do. We be jamming, man. Okay. I don't need this. That's better than this guy. Just take all that out. I would like this out. This needs to go back on 6. Save ourselves a little bit of room there. This one's 7. Unload. You're full. I should be using that more. Just like that. Thought I heard a door open. Could be a red flare. No. So I can barter for keys, and the labyrinth key takes the sausage. So that's a late game thing, but I would like to go to the labyrinth at points. That would be good. Oh yeah, I forgot we had delicious sausage active as well. I guess we'll wear that. Got M80A1 I could put in that thing. I don't think so. Shotgun's probably better to take, but... Trying to think if I passed any... I think I did pass a store. I don't know if I need these anymore. I mean, I'm sure I will eventually, but... Oh. Too much coffee. They're locked. They have cash registers, but they're locked. Yeah. I really think it would be super cool if there was a, like a generic cash register key. That'd be pretty dope. This will have, yeah, this guy. Just need that one ceiling foam. Sure. Not yet. I mean, 32K is still pretty good. I can actually send this entire pillbox back, which is kind of sick. I have a 4x4 slot now. I didn't even think about that. MP18, eh? Yeah, another reason I would really want to unlock or like get a crazy long scav run going, you know. FMJ's honestly not terrible, but it's all right. Let's check in here. There's a couple jackets. There's a filing cabinet too, right? Yeah, I'm happy I removed the rule, like the restriction of not looting into the pouch container. I'm excited to do that. That's one of those simple things in Tarkov that I just absolutely love doing. Is looting into a docs case into like a beta container or epsilon container, you know? I very much enjoy that. It's a nice little room. Couple jackets. I wonder what the max size is. I'm assuming it has to do with, I'm going to this guy. I'm assuming it has to do with, what's its face? Oh, getting to level 2 Jaeger would actually be kind of sick. Hold on. This might be worth doing all of delicious sausage. Yeah, it's just those two over there, which is kind of right next to where we need to be anyway. Let's go do that. I was gonna say the yeah, you know what? Why don't we go to the transit that way then? We missed out on a little bit of money here, but that's okay. That is a-okay. There's a little utility room here, right? Yeah. Check for the ceiling foam. And marked room keys, obviously. But yeah, I do wonder what the, like, max size is. I don't know if I need those soon or not, but... I guess we'll find out. Alright, we don't need this anymore. Do this. not available according to the wiki. Gotcha. So that does change the dynamic of our scav run, because it's basically going to be kill players, get dog tags, get as big of a bag as possible, and that's all I can take with me. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I think we do like have a cash stack, but we're gonna be super conservative with what we actually take out of raid. But I think it'll be mostly dog tags and just like try to get as much rep as physically possible by killing PMCs and surviving maps. I feel like flip-flopping between factory and customs would be a good call. You run the risk of Tagilla, of course, but you could probably really stack up some stuff. That really does suck that it's not available, though. I feel like that should be a thing, but oh well. Is there a cash register there? No. Just don't want to be too close. That's a lootable one. Nice. Good to know. This goes back into like the post office and stuff, if I remember correctly. But we want to go this way. Go the back way over through construction and all that stuff. This way. Is it not this way? I guess it's not this way. This area is still somewhat new to me. This is where the cultists can spawn at night. I don't think I got that guy. Though that guy was freaking out. Must be a player. Oh, I got him though. Shooting at somebody. So I guess he was stuck. Ooh, filled bag though. What you got? What you got? Pineapple juice. I need that badly. Okay, we don't need PCBs anymore at the moment. All right, what do we not need here? I don't need you. This is just food for later. This is whatever. This is whatever. That's whatever. Honestly, I'm going to ditch that now. Gonna ditch those now. Definitely that. I don't know why I'm searching that. I can't loot it. This is also a whatever. Rather have those two. I'd rather have those two. That way we can easily switch into things. That we potentially want. We can unload the FMJ, top that up. Yeah, that goes in there. I really do want to get that holodilnic barter as soon as possible. That's good for a gunsmith. I just don't. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna need those relays, but they haven't really been that hard to find. So I think we'll be all right. Okay, we take that. It's the Scather farm. This is near Rusted Bloody Key. Alright, we do ditch this now. For that. It's a big bag. I don't think this can stack into it, though, unfortunately. Grab the Mew Mew. Red Flare. We did grab a mag for that, though. That's actually kind of dope. Get rid of those. Honestly, we can get rid of that. Let's just see if this fits in there, because if it does, it's bigger. Yeah, I didn't think so. No, not because it's the wrong size, because it's incompatible. The pillbox has a weird set of things that it is allowed versus is not allowed. So I think I'd rather send back the full pillbox than have the mechanism bag. Good morning, Pyro. Hope you're doing really well today. Yeah, it's just one of those weird things. Alright, well, so we're back down to FMJ, so we might as well just load it this way. Yes, so I need to go this way. Are we overweight? No, not even close. Do I have population census? Isn't that around here somewhere, too? I think it's backwards there, but... Hang on, let me get somewhat safe here and look. I do. We're like close, but not right next to. I think I'm going to focus on Jaeger's tasks instead. And that's fine. I do not want to be in this corner, though. Alright, so we got to go up and around the corner. Literally just ran around the entire building. Classic Deadpine. I could grab the negotiation key, but or whatever, the relax key. I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried about it at all. So we go through this Sparha, and then we go to the Concordia convenience store, and then we go to Interchange. And that'll get delicious sausage done. You like mechanisms because the life amount of slots it has, and it's good for 2x2 storage and stash. Yeah, no, I agree. I like them. I don't... the number one downside for the mechanism bag for me is the fact that you have to scroll down to get to your pouch container. That's my number one annoyance with it. But other than that, yes, I agree. I really enjoy it for all of those reasons. So likely we'll have to fight somebody in the Concordia courtyard. You have to get pretty deep into this Sparha for it to count, yeah. A lot of construction items in there. We could try to get this ceiling foam. Would be nice to have whatever it is crafting. I don't know if that was PMC or Scav. Looks like Scav. Drive a hard bargain. I think this is just going to be money for us for right now. I need so many tool sets. Yeah, for instance, you can't stack pillboxes. Ruby coming in with that 3-stream watch streak. Let's go. Thank you so much. Genuinely. Hope you're doing really well today. Not what we needed. Not what we needed. P? US. Okay. Excuse me. Nah. Let's get to interchange. Oh, is that gonna be another one? It is. I just don't have room for that. Well, no, not true. We can go... Like, this is how important these are right now, I think. I'm gonna go send this one off. I'm gonna go send this one off. Where did that drop? There it is. And then we're gonna come back, because this whole bag will be gone. Well, in theory, this whole bag will be gone. And then we'll have room for it. That's going to depend on whether I have enough money or not. Yeah, these are locked as well. But delicious sausage is done. That's a big one for Jaeger rep. So that'll be good. All right. Do like M62. Okay, yeah, so let's go do that. Let's go send it off, and then we'll come back. Grab that tool set. Here's a question. On that raid that it bugged out, did I send and then go pick something else up and then transit? Yeah, I could go take that other guy's pillbox as well. Yeah. For the going home to, you know, going from interchange to shoreline. I don't think so. At least I don't think it was that raid. Also, sorry, Twitch, my ads are kicking in. But we're just running these backwards and forwards here. ZS, thank you for the lurk. Seriously, appreciate you. Have a good day. I do wonder. I should have kept track of when that raid was in the also, hang on. Oops. It really depends on how far south it goes, Jed. Yeah, it depends on how far south it goes. Nice. Okay, so we'll do all that. We'll do that. Honestly, we'll put this extra Salewa there. 7 inches of snow, 7 inches of ice, yeah. Get smashed or misses us entirely, yeah. So, we'll see. Alright. Dope. Same, Princess Maker, but shoots an okay round, and it is a bit more of a zoom than Iron Sights. Yeah. We'll have to go back through the VOD during one of our breaks to see if the raid where it bugged out was one of the raids where I transited stuff and then came back and grabbed more. You know? Like, I wonder if this is part of the bug, like looting after sending stuff out. Well, we will see. I will see you all on Interchange. Alrighty, we're in. Yeah, just in time. Not a bad one if I wanted to go back to... What's its face? Oh, dear Lord, that's loud. Why are you so loud? It's so loud. Let's check here. Okay, looks like it's handling it okay. Wait, we're in a hype train? When did that happen? Oh, Devil Risen's Prime started a hype train. My goodness. Thank you for sharing your Prime. Primes are a big deal. And hey, if you got your Prime sub on Twitch and you want somewhere to share it, YouTube, it basically gives the same amount of money as a channel member, which is really, really awesome. So, I had my first bug with the transit yesterday, Raynex, where I got set backwards. So, or like it reset my character. So, according to Pyro's source, there was definitely some like back-end internal issues. Correct. I had 2 or 3 raids that reset and didn't count. We lost an Iridium, which I let myself buy one on the flea market. I lost a Bitcoin. I lost several things from the transit. Yeah. Which was unfortunate. But I mean, it is what it is, you know. I was more bummed out than anything, like just kind of mellow about it. Oh, that is weird. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. Yeah, like the Bitcoin's like the marker. I forget what else I sent. So, but the Bitcoin's the marker for like that specific loot. Yeah. The Vertex was safe. The Vertex came through. And like I said, I let myself buy an Iridium off the flea market because I extracted with the Iridium, but that didn't count. But my kills counted, which is the weird part. Like, or some of my kills counted, some of them didn't. Which I guess actually lines up pretty well with, like, their internal servers. You know, like their flea market server, you know, everything server. Not the, like, individual raid servers being messed up. Where one of the raids, nothing counted. One of the raids, my kills counted, but my loot didn't, you know? So. Yeah, no, that's how I used it to judge. So, like, the raid that I got out right next, I had an Iridium in my inventory and, like, a full bag of loot. I killed a bunch of rogues. The rogues came up on my kill feed. That was the only time I killed rogues during the whole marathon. And so I was like, all right, cool. And then when I got back to stash, my bag had reset to what it was when I got into that raid. So just the bag on that one. But then the raid prior to that, I killed 5 PMCs in a row. Those never showed up on my kill feed. Or 5 USEC in a row. Those never showed up on my kill feed. So, yeah. It's just weird. So, definitely some issues. Like, hard to nail down exactly what internal bugs it was. It could have just been them having server issues, you know? Their menus were slow yesterday. And it is what it is. Give a year in game. I'll say here I finally beat the Goon Squad, all 3. Let's go. Congrats. Oh, another tool set. I needed like 5 of these, so this is dope. Hell yeah. That's, well, if we can get out with these 2, that's +4. We take that. We take that all day, every day. Yeah, so it, like I said, it was a bit of a bummer, but it also is not. It's not the end of the world, and I was able to fix like the really bad part of it, which was losing that iridium. Because once we get back to our base here, my goal is to, you know, keep grinding for this beta container. You know, that is super important to me. Which involves going to Lighthouse. PS rounds, I guess. BP. Fine. Take a full stack of PS rounds. Get the job done. Since you escaped, though, I've been spending my time with Tarkov and unwinding for bed with Hightail. Nice. Yeah. So Hightail's basically modded Minecraft. I don't know if you... Oh, hello. Yeah, do not mind if I do. A little NX action. Yeah, Hightail's basically... I don't know if you knew we basically built this channel on modded Minecraft. And I won't say... I'll never gonna try Hightail, but I think I'd rather just play modded Minecraft, to be totally honest. I do not have night vision, unfortunately. This is a 0 to hero run. And I lost my last set of, like, full NVGs. Magnet, capacitors... None of those. Oh, that actually might be my MP5 handguard that I need. Maybe. Oh, wow. 2 of those? That's kind of cool. I'm pretty sure I have that for that already, but for the gunsmith already. Might as well grab it. I definitely have the stock for the gunsmith already. That is not the thing. Okay. That's fine. Did I hit this tent? I don't think I hit this tent. Fresh weapon of some sort. Not what we want. We'll take a raptor, though. Have one already for gunsmiths, but... one to just upgrade the current guns we have is not bad. Oh, I need a full LCD screen. Grab those now, right now, while we have the space. Yeah, that makes sense, Rainix. Can you craft one with 2 broke ones? I think that's a barter, which we can't do. Pretty sure it's a barter. But I just need one more. We don't have the lenses yet anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Well, crafting would make it founded raid, but yeah, the barter would not make it founded raid. For sure. Which is a little silly to think about, to be honest. There's another... Wow, I've been finding these elites everywhere. That's a 3rd elite we found. That's pretty crazy. Fuel there, but I don't have room, and we're not desperate for fuel just yet. Probably should make room for it, but I think the 2 toolkits are far more important. Alright, let's get on over to the other side of here. Yeah, being able to send back pillboxes is going to be really nice. full scav bag size worth of stuff. Weird holiday mask yesterday. They did that for Halloween too. Like, all the Halloween masks are technically lootable all year round. It's just they're more common during actual Halloween. Can we not do this, please? Thank you. I do need scav kills on the map for Ragman. Am I? Yeah, I guess it is. Oh no, that's centered. No, I think they're still up with them. That just might be one of those things they didn't feel like they needed to remove, you know? Or forgot to. Oh, I am too far. Okay. I thought this was the centered one over there. But I was going too far. Typical hat theories of holiday ice are like tier T2 armor. They probably have a reflection chance. Or deflection chance. Do want to minimum check the jackets. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a second LEDX. I don't think I'm going to have enough money to send back the LEDX. Do I need these for anything? I don't think I do. I think that's just to tell me where Tagilla is, right? Oh, does it give you the secret access to the secret extract too? That's interesting. Oh, so you can extract into Gilla's area with that. That's kind of cool. Alright, this is basically empty. Oh, you extracted that door. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool if that door was openable. Yeah. Cool. The CMS there, which my current serve kit is kind of running out, but that's okay. Oh, here's an interesting question for you, YouTube, and I'm going to forget. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Yep. All right, that'll hopefully make it a little less laggy for you. The snow, I'm sure, is not helping. Do you like watching these Zero to Heroes all the way, or would you rather... yeah, I was going to say, that's going to make it way too expensive. Would you rather, like, me cut these out and just do these with Twitch chat? And then get back to the, you know, get back to our base and do the progression. So I'm going to keep recording them for now, so by the time this episode comes out, we're several weeks away from this episode coming out, so it won't be until much later on, or like on a reboot of the season, that sort of thing, that this would be implied. But just let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. I will see you on customs. Okay, here we go. All right. Let's just briefly check that. You know what? Let's check this garage. Let's check this garage for ceiling foam. Transit does not always take you to the same place. It'd be so sick if it did. That would only work in PvE though. The weird item was the case key, the one they added with the bandit cache box event. I don't know. I don't even remember that. Fair enough. Nothing. I have considered trying to fill up a weapons box of Flat Dark Earth pistol grips just for the meme. But I'm not sure if we should just let that meme die. Because people are like, what? Most of the time these days? Because they weren't here to experience it. So. Lol, what? Yeah, exactly. But no, the wipe we got Kappa in PvP Hardcore, I made a list of gunsmith parts. Memes can never die. Yeah, maybe. Maybe they should though. And one of the hardest things to get on that list, because there was no barter for it yet. Spoiler, we got barters added. Pestle and I. Was elite grips. And I kept finding Flat Dark Earth grips over the elite grips that you needed for the gunsmith for the 226. So we kept count of how many I found before I found a pair of elites. And it was like in the 60s of specifically Flat Dark Earth stuff. That's why we have Pine FDE. And it's a picture of the pistol grip from the wiki. So that's why I get excited whenever I find a Flat Dark Earth 226. Now, they're more evenly distributed now, so I actually find them a lot less. But that wipe in particular, the loose loot was just like... Flat Dark Earth was super common, like ridiculously common. So, yeah. All right, so I can go this way and risk. I really should have brought. I should always have markers on me. I can go this way and risk goons and Rashala for the flare extract. Rashala's pretty easy to back off of, and then I guess goons this way we could fight them through the door. So, and this has the upside of like if they're both not up, we just get to take the flare out real quick. So, let's do that. And then we have a chat spoiler of they're stuck on shoreline. So yeah, that works too. There is lights on the skeleton construction. There is lights on the skeleton construction. I'm not sure what that means. Are there 8 different 226 pistol grips? That doesn't surprise me. Simon. Feels like there's a pretty good mixture of them when whenever I loot them from a PMC. Try to get the collateral. Okay. Let's look for this ceiling foam here. Double gun guy, huh? This 102, I think, is actually more relevant. It's a gunsmith gun. Yeah. Just shush, but we honestly need that too. Hey. Alright, that makes me happy. Let's just put this here, this here, this here. We'll need those eventually, of course, as well, but not right now. This guy probably got this gun for one of these crates here. Sure. SV98 stuff. That is something I want. Alright, we don't really need you. We don't need these 3 random rounds here. We don't need these anymore. That's for the TT, not for this. This holds flashlights. And MBG's better. So we grab that. Whoa, chill, brother. You don't need to kick the door in. Okay, we can make room for that. Let's just eat that too. Okay. That's a weapon part, but we don't need that anymore. This is a level 4 armor, but I'd rather have one that can do plates. I think we're actually out of the level 6 armors we had from Christmas, though. So. Ah, well. Spray Daggle chance of door kicks. So yeah, Scav's limping after that. That'd be kind of funny. Okay. No red flares yet. Guess that'll technically hold more for us if we wanted it to. Alright. Put that on 6. Okay. Let's see what y'all had. Big old filled backpack. We like those. Hey, Flat Dark Earth. Simple as that. What's up, Casey King? Support to get a little cold this weekend. Yeah, it's gonna be something. It is gonna be something. I'm New Jersey, so it's going to be a little hectic potentially, but it also could kind of miss us a little bit. No, he should be there. Yeah. They might be in the mode of reducing... scav spawns. or scab boss spawns. They do that sometimes. Makes sense, KC King. Makes sense. I should have guessed that by the name. I did not. Okay. We got the things. Start heading for flare extract here. Tequila had requested paid time off today. Yeah, right. Imagine. That hit near me. It's not at me though. Is it at me? No, it's at some dude who's right here. It's at these guys. Be careful. Sorry, what? Wow. Okay, I do think they upped the PMCs a little bit. Oh, no, I only have level 3 armor on. Right. I'm a dumbass. Oh, we were so close, chat. We were so close. I mean, we had to go through them, though. I could have gone around, but we had to go through them there. That's on me for squaring off too much. Got me in the armpit, dude. That sucks. This is why I really want to do the random ones, because I feel like having to go to ground zero again is just the worst. But that's our bed. We made it, and now we got to sleep in it. So, I'll see you back on ground zero. All right, that one's on me. I don't think I'm going to count that one as a major death because we didn't get back to our stash. So that's going to be what we count as major deaths there. So we're not changing up our outfit. We're still on the same person or the same death. Like I said, once we unlock our hideout, that's when we count it there. We really got to make these dollars so I can do that. We did lose a Ledex there. That's not nothing, but honestly, I'm really not that worried. They're so easy to get in PvE. So not worried at all. I will see you on ground zero. Alrighty, here we go. Twitch chat, I might leave the music on for you guys a little bit until we get going, you know. Kind of want to listen to some tunes. YouTube, I'm sorry, you don't get anything because copyright stuff. Crap. Alright, well, that's not happening. We run from those. Damn, not up. Yeah, I think doing the 0 to heroes on a random map is going to be a lot more exciting. Because you can get good RNG and kind of roll close to your base and just have a quick one where you get back to the base. Or I do have the double flare. That's kind of funny. Or we have this is probably going to result in death. Or not. We take those. I am this scav now. Say my name. You're goddamn right. Correct, Princess Maker, yeah. And until we get back to our base and, like, establish... until we get back to our base and establish the fact that we are, like, air quotes, alive again or whatever. Did I lose all 3 of those? I think I did. I think I need these. We're not going to count it as a death on the pine rips. So we've had 9 major deaths where we've gotten back to our base 9 times, and all the deaths that we have in getting back to our base, we're not going to count those. Even though that one felt like it pretty much should have counted, because it was so you know, we were so far in and basically back, and but the reason we died is because I didn't have my good plates, and I didn't have a good weapon, and I didn't have a scope, you know. And that was on me. I shouldn't have squared off there. I think it's time we pause the music. I think this guy did move up into the middle of the road here somewhere. Just don't know if he has a buddy. Make sure we do this from cover. I will say I do think they did something to the PMCs, because they do feel a little more difficult. Maybe not a lot more, but definitely a little bit more. Tazes, dude. Can't get over the fact of how technical major death sounds. Like it could be IT lingo. Yeah, it could be. It really could be. All right, let's go back for the safes. Grenade box, all that stuff. Just curious what happens if you spawn at ground zero near the Claymore safe. Have you considered taking a chance? Have nothing to lose anyways. Nah, because it gives you too much of a heavy bleed. I mean, we could. But it gives you too much I think it has too high of a chance of giving you a heavy bleed for me to really want to try it. Because then you're just sitting there looking for a heavy bleed. Once I have my pouch container and I always have meds on me, maybe. Maybe. But I won't get my dang pouch container until we actually get to Lighthouse. Which is, again, another reason I really want to do random. Oh. Is that worth trying to get out? Because 70 kilos not horrendous. Like, we're the lightest we're gonna be. I wonder how much money it is to actually, like, I wonder how much money that is to send out. You know? Am I collecting for Kappa? Not at the moment, but I will be eventually. Yeah, the goal in this playthrough is to do actual everything. Except for the... No. Oh, ceiling foam. Sick. 1, 2, 25. Theresa. Tatsumi, thank you for the 25 stream watch streak. Hell yeah. Hope we're doing really well today. Cheers. Yes, please. Save it custom so we can take the car out immediately. True. Yeah. 41 is pretty good. Yeah, I'm with you. I hate doing the overweight waddle out. Would be good strength training, but we actually don't need strength training. We need endurance training more than anything. Not yet. Let's drink this before we engage. The chonky shuffle, yeah. Well, you don't regen stem. I don't think you gain strength. Yeah, you do. I think you do. Almost positive you do, but maybe I'm wrong. I thought that was when you were in the red. That just sells well. Oh, yeah. Nice. Do that. Suka this. All right. Nice goggles. Either way, it ruins your ergo. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I missed my my snappy little 545 AK there, because we had 90 ergo on it or whatever. It was sick. With a scope on it, by the way. That was with a razor scope. So we'll have to kit up an 8R or a TX-15 like that. Like make it a short-barreled one. I love doing that. Fuel at this stage, huh? Alright, well, we could get rid of that. We can get rid of these. Let's do that. Let's do this. This is just money. Put you on 6. We can get rid of that. This is a perfect time to send fuel back. I will not be looting that guy. Let's just go do our normal, like, hit all these things on the way out to the extract here. See what we get. We don't need 2 of these. I'm not going to be using it much. Actually considering going down to... I don't see you. Might just go down to 1 spare mag here. Seems to be not what I meant to do. But it's what we got. Eat that on our way out. Let's top up this. Honestly, we don't have a weapon for that. Let's just do that. Another computer there. Another, oh, and here. Nice. People don't really know about this game. SVD suffers a lot from it. Yeah. Yep. Not that you need, like, the craziest high amount of ergo for a gun to be good, but boy, being able to ADS real snappy-like is nice. I'm pretty sure we sent the nails back in one of our runs. I still need the ceiling foam, so I'm not as worried about it. We will need bleach, but it's fine. I will not be putting that on my weapon. Oh. Upgrade. One of my favorite things to do in this video game is to upgrade your gun as you go. I hope they add the ability to do more things with the multi-tool. Kind of splitting hairs here with this one, like, do with extras of these. Oh, was it one screw I needed? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Oh, yeah, like a 60-second timer swap, totally fine by me. Yep. I kind of want that, but we don't have room. That's for, like, such a small thing. All right, I'm just going to hit this safe, and then we're going to go. I want to get home. So. Yeah, or have it require the multi-tool, that sort of thing. Yeah, or just have, like, desks and stuff, have that available or whatever. Okay. Cool. YouTube. That's going to do it for this episode, though. We are going to see you on Streets for the start of next episode. We're in a bit of a death loop here. But that's the nature of this challenge run. That's, you know, these are big setbacks. Like, dying is a big deal. So maybe maybe this episode we should have ran away from those PMCs. I don't know. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching these all the way through. Really appreciate those who do. And I will catch you next episode. Bye-bye.